Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in to another Game of the Week, brought to you by Fulton County Schools TV. This week, we're in the Coliseum at Johns Creek High School, where the Johns Creek Gladiators and the Alpharetta Raiders are going toe-to-toe. After a slow starting game, the Gladiators put the first points on the board with a field goal in the first quarter. They would eventually follow this up with a big touchdown by Jacob Maxwell, who ran the ball 34 yards into the end zone. And they weren't done yet. In the second quarter, Zach Williams caught a 33-yard pass from Matt Kreitman while outrunning the Raiders defense. Williams ran the ball another 35 yards to make it in the end zone, and after the extra point, the score was Johns Creek 17, Alpharetta nothing. But the Raiders had had enough. With 3 minutes left in the half, quarterback Matthew Downing kept the ball and weaved his way through the defense and into the end zone with the help of his offensive line. And as the second quarter was coming to a close, the Gladiators got great field position when Zach Gibson passed the ball to Zach Williams, who was knocked out of bounds right after catching the ball around the 7-yard line. But their plans for a touchdown were foiled when Gibson's pass intended for Williams was intercepted by J.C. Horn in the end zone. Horn made an impressive one-handed catch to snatch the ball from the air before Williams could catch it. And in the third quarter, the Raiders scored their second touchdown thanks to a short run by Ellis Merriweather. And the Gladiators' dry spell continued when Gibson's pass intended for Lane Will was blocked by Jaquez McCurdy in what was almost another end zone interception from the Raiders. But as the third quarter came to a close, the Gladiators kicked an impressive field goal to bring their score to 20. But this still meant the Raiders were only a touchdown and extra point away from the lead, and Matthew Downing knew this as he attempted to maneuver his way to the end zone before being brought down around the 5-yard line. The game was quickly coming to a close, and the Raiders knew they were looking at their last chance to take the victory. It was crunch time. But the Gladiators knew this too, and they weren't going to let them score easily. In the Raiders' last chance, their hopes were squashed by a block by Nick Newber, solidifying the Gladiators' victory. The final score was Johns Creek 20, Alpharetta 14. Thanks for tuning in, and be sure to check in next week for another Game of the Week, brought to you by Fulton County Schools TV.